In this video, I'm going to tell you about how to create digital art and related subjects. But first, I will tell you the brief history of digital art. The earliest documentation of art was made 51,200 years ago at the very least. Throughout history, art has been used for stories, politics, and communicating their lives or beliefs. In the early 1990s, digital art was invented when Sketchpad came out, but only in the 1980s was it considered real art. Now, anyone can make digital art, including you. First, you need to pick your art app of choice. I'm going to use Procreate, so some of my tips will revolve around it. Any art app will work, it's just that they have different layouts and tools. Once you have either downloaded or bought your drawing app, then you can choose your brush. There are usually many options to choose from, so it's recommended to try each one and find one you like. Some drawing programs let you make your own brushes, like Procreate, but for the sake of time, we'll stick with the ones that are already there. Next, we'll pick a canvas. If you don't care about its size, you can just choose based on its dimensions. The art programs that cost money let you change the canvas's dimensions, while the free art programs usually don't. If you're unsure of what to draw, then here's some ideas. You can draw objects, places, food you enjoy, family and friends, your pets, or your favorite character. Listening to music can help you gain inspiration, especially if you're very creative. If you don't know how to draw something in a certain way, then I recommend looking up a reference image. You can find a reference image anywhere. Google, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest are great places to find said images. When using reference images, you can either split screen the image and the art program, or download the image and put it on your canvas. Keep in mind that using something as a reference doesn't mean you can copy it and take credit for it. Now, if you're ready, let's start with a sketch. Sketching helps you figure out what your drawing is going to look like. It doesn't have to be pretty or perfect. It just has to make sense to you. For example, I like using multiple colors for my sketches so I can separate the background from the foreground, or the character's body from their clothing. Once your sketch is done, you can go to Layers, add another layer, and start working on your line art. It's recommended to lower the opacity of your sketch layer so you don't accidentally draw on it. While doing your line art, remember to flip your canvas. It may look good as you draw, but when you flip it, you can see the parts that looks odd. For example, this art piece looks good to me, but when I flip it, I can see that the character in the middle has hair that looks odd. The reason why her hair looks off is because I didn't check it when I flipped the canvas. Your art style will affect how many times you will flip your canvas. A cartoonish style like mine is more forgiving than a realistic style, because people will be faster to point out its deformities when it's realistic. But if you lean into the deformities, then you'll enter uncanny valley or even horror. If done right, people will love it. If you are just drawing for fun, then go for a style you enjoy drawing. Once you've finished your line art, you can get to coloring. If you're drawing a character, place, or person that already exists, then you can get the colors you need from a photo of them by using a tool that usually looks like an eyedropper, or picking a color similar to it on the color wheel. If you're drawing a character or place you made yourself, then you'll have to figure out what the color palette is. You could use reference images or just Google a color palette, but it is recommended to have something that fits the character's vibes. Are they soft? Use pastel colors. Are they mysterious? Use dark colors. Are they friendly? Use colors that are easy on the eyes. These are simple things you can consider while picking colors. Have you heard of the saying, mess around and find out? Usually it's a warning, but in this case it just means just to mess around with the colors until you find something you like. Since we are doing digital art, we don't have to worry about not being able to change the color. It's very easy to undo stuff you don't like in digital art. When you're done coloring, you can do shading if you want. When shading, keep in mind where the light is coming from and how the things around or on your character. You don't exactly have to shade, but some good shading will make any drawing look good. And now you made a digital drawing. Do keep in mind that I got my information in this video from my personal experience, plus some influence from other popular artists. Other artists are usually very good for tips, advice, and inspiration, but some artists may give advice that is not helpful or relevant to you. When watching artists' videos for tips and tricks, remember to not compare yourself with them too hard. It's normal for artists at any skill to think that their art isn't good. One person could start drawing in their teens and become very good in their adulthood, while someone who started in their childhood could still be considered mediocre in their adulthood. Everyone experiences growth in their art skills differently. It can even decay after not drawing for a long while because of art block. What is art block? Art block is basically burnout but for artists. The reason it has its own name is because it happens more often in artists. Since we draw a lot, art blocks can last for a few days to a couple months. When you're expecting art block, don't push yourself to draw. It will just make it worse. Instead, you should listen to music, play a game, watch a show, do some work. Just take a break from drawing. When you get over your art block, then you should be able to continue drawing again. It's guaranteed that you will experience art block again, but you'll know what to do. Thanks for watching till the end. I hope this video was helpful, and I hope you have fun drawing. Goodbye.